Music rights ownership is an important concept to understand. It encompasses the legal rights which determine who owns and uses music. Music rights include the mechanics of publishing the music and collecting performance royalties, as well as the artist's right to control the manner in which their music is used. Generally, the author of the music owns the copyright and all copyright royalties, along with some associated rights. Such rights may include the right to make and market copies of the song, as well as the right to transform the work into another medium. Special permission is required for any sale, limited release, or public performance. A typical example would be a business hiring an artist to perform a live music show. In such a deal, royalties must be paid to the artist for the right to use the music in a commercial space. All of the aspects of a song's rights are determined by the copyright holder, which is usually the author or composer. If a record label has contracted with an artist for exclusive recording rights, then the label will own the master rights, the rights to the sound recording of the song. Performance rights are the right to make the song available to the public, via live performance, streaming services, radio broadcasts, and so on. The rights to performance royalties belong to all authors and, in some cases, can be shared by the recording artist. Both the copyright holder and the rights to the sound recording are important for getting a share of performance royalties. However, in some cases, record labels or producers may own the sound recording rights instead of the artists. The music publisher typically holds the rights to mechanical licenses, which allow for the production of physical copies, like CDs and vinyl records. Producers also own the rights to any sound recordings they produce. Generally, the artist does not own any of these rights. They belong to the recording label, publisher, and/or producer. The artist may be able to negotiate a portion of the rights from the labels and publishers. Additionally, the artist has the rights to their own performances and can choose how their live performances, for which they receive royalties, are used. Songwriters also have the right to collect performance royalties, which are typically shared with the publisher and musician of their work. All of these rights are vital for a musician, and even more so for artists who lack representation. It's important to understand who owns music rights so that you can protect your rights and receive the maximum amount of money you're owed. With so many different parties involved in a song's production, understanding who owns the rights and how they are shared is essential. It's important to know who owns what rights in order to collect the appropriate royalties and performance revenue. Only the copyright holder can obtain permission to use a song for commercial purposes, such as in film, television, or advertising. It's also important to understand who has the right to license the song, as only the copyright holder has the legal right to do so.